Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel, Trading Secrets. This channel is for entertainment purposes only, and for those of you who do not know, my name is Ali. I have over 20 years experience teaching accounting, economics, business and law, and through this channel I like to bring you some stock analysis and also a short 5-minute trading lesson at the end, so please stay tuned. Okay, so let's have a quick review of previous day's trading. Certainly from my point of view, it's more of a consolidation day. We did have a good bullish run on the Thursday. I was initially expecting a strong red day on the Friday, and that's how it initially started. And then towards the end, we did have some good runs towards the green. So overall, in terms of the portfolio, it was more or less level. So let's have a look at some of the stocks that did well on the Friday. Okay, so one stock that particularly did well yesterday was ticker symbol ZOM, Zomedica. This is a stock that I have carried out detailed due diligence video for, so please refer back to that. It does have a number of upcoming catalysts which are very positive for the stock, and it did close up in excess of 9% at $2.30. I think we're kind of getting ready for Zomedica to reach possibly an all-time high soon. So its previous all-time high was around $2.70. It's now trading at $2.30. So fingers crossed it's going in the right direction. And ticker symbol ZOM. So what else did we have? We also have ticker symbol CTRM, Castor Maritime. This is a stock that I also carried out stock analysis for. This I think did also quite well yesterday, closing up in excess of 3% at $1.02. So it's now consolidated over $1.02. So I did invest in this at 88 cents. And for now I am holding, although I did take a little bit of profit on this yesterday. Okay, so the next stock that did fairly well yesterday in terms of trading was ticker symbol TRCH, Torchlight Energy Resources. This is another stock that I have brought detailed due diligence video for, so please refer back to that as well. There's also some positive upcoming catalysts for this stock, and at one time I think it was up in excess of 20% at $3.24. So it closed at $2.88. I did take some profits on Torchlight Energy Resources, although I'm still holding this stock, and so that was positive. And now let's have a quick review of the previous stock that I brought you yesterday, which was EHang. Okay, so ticker symbol EH. EHang is a stock that I invested in on the 10th of March at a buy price of $44.20. So in the previous video I did carry out a stock analysis for this, so please refer back to yesterday's video for that. So this one did actually go into the red for quite a substantial amount of the day yesterday, so I did hold my shares as I was still in profit. And what was pleasing is did in the end finish in the green at $51.73, just up below 1%. So currently I am up in excess of 15.91% on this stock, so I haven't taken profits yet. I'm still holding this. But what I'd also like to show you is another news article which was brought to my attention. So if we have a look at the monitor there, I'll share this new quick news article for EHang. Okay, so this is just to add on to yesterday's due diligence video. So this is an article just brought to my attention, dated March the 10th, 2021. So the headline here is EHang confirms rumors of a new long-range eVTOL with many new breakthrough features just months away from trial. So I'll just summarize this headline for you. Third paragraph down. The company tweeted yesterday that EHang has been developing long-range electric vehicle takeoff and landing vehicle for years, and they are now about to test the flight for this new product within the next few months, and this will have a positive breakthrough with lots of features, and they are going to release more details in time. So this is good news for investors. It means we can benefit from an upcoming catalyst that once they release more news, it will benefit the shareholders in terms of more value. And this is a stock, in terms of when I covered it yesterday, if you remember, it did at one point reach a price of $124. So through some of the comments that I received on the video, I was informed by some of the viewers that this was subject to a short attack. So again, that's quite worrying, and I've also been informed that the company has responded with court proceedings. So let's fingers crossed, hope those are positive, because certainly it's a very ambitious business. It's very positive. The technology they are bringing is certainly possible. I do believe it can happen. It's not going to be something that is done overnight, but the potential is tremendous. So that's ticker symbol EH. Okay, so stock analysis for today is for ticker symbol RBLX, Roblox. This is a stock that was just newly launched on the 10th of March. And initially it did reach a price close to $74. So I invested in this yesterday at buy price of $71. It did have a red day, closing down at $69.72. So this is a stock that I'm going to hold for the long term. So let's have a look at reasons why I chose to invest in this stock. One of the first things I always do is go to the company website, and I always look for the investor relations page and look at the corporate overview here. So let me share that with you here. So this is from the investor relations page, the corporate overview. So this gives us as investors information that we need to know before we invest in this stock. So let's have a look at their mission. So Roblox mission is to build a human co-experience platform that enables billions of users to come together to play, learn, communicate, explore, and expand their friendships. So certainly one thing I can pick up there in that first sentence that they've shared with us is they are targeting a worldwide mass audience of billions. So that's positive from an investor point of view. So it's certainly showing positive ambition. So very, very pleasing there. Let's have a look at an overview of the second sentence. So what second sentence here is they are powered by a global community of over 8 million developers who produce their own immersively multiplayer experience using Roblox Studio, our intuitive desktop design tool. So what that second sentence says to me is they are well established. They have a good amount of developers, which is in excess of 8 million. So certainly the business is going forward with a tremendous potential there. Let's have a look at the third sentence. So they're saying they are ranked as one of the top online entertainment platforms for audiences under the age of 18, based on an average monthly visits and time spent. Our popularity is driven purely by our community of the users and developers. And then learn more about our founding story and the business model, users and teams by watching our company overview video. So certainly you can go ahead and watch that video there. I'm not going to kind of watch the whole video and share the whole video with you here. I'm just going to share with you my opinion and look at some recent news article with this as well. But certainly what I can pick up from there is the market is huge. It's got lots of potential, and it seems to be, from what I've seen on this business, they are certainly developing revenue. So that's also positive for us investors. So let's see what else we can see. This is again further down from the page. These are the key figures that I need to look as an investor as well. So the headlines here, they have daily active users 32.6 million. So that's how they're summarizing. So that is absolutely fantastic. 30.6 billion hours of engagement. Absolutely fantastic. And these are all figures are for the month ended December 31st, 2020. So far they have generated $924 million in revenue. They have $1.9 billion in bookings, and they have $524 million in operating cash flow. So a very, very solid framework there in terms of financials. So now let's move on over to look at the recent news article for this stock. So this is a very recent article from The Motley Fool dated March the 12th for Roblox, and the headline here is, "Could Roblox make you rich in 2021 ? So this creative gaming platform is wildly popular among kids and has finally hit the public market." So there's the headline. So let's delve a little bit deeper into this news article and see if we can pick anything up in terms of us as investors. So first paragraph there, I'll summarize that for you. This booming gaming platform is for kids. So the target market is the younger audience. So it has just launched, so we know that obviously the initial public offering was on the 10th of March. We have seen that, and back in November they have shown tremendous growth, driven partly by the pandemic. So obviously with the pandemic it has meant that a lot of people obviously are staying at home, and this business has benefited from that. So let's see what other potential there is in this news article. So moving on to the second part of this news article, the key headline here is surging engagement during COVID-19. So let's have a look at key headlines in this table. So we have 4 columns: metric 2018, 2019, 2020. Daily active users, we can see it's gone up almost 200% from 12 million to 32.59 million. The hours engaged has gone up well in excess of 200%. From 9.43 billion to 2020 30.6 billion. So very, very good in terms of growth there. Let's have a look at what the financial results are saying near the bottom. So I'll summarize this for you as well. So we can see that in terms of financial results, the revenues have soared by 82% last year to $923.9 million. Booking surged 171% to 1.9 billion. However, this is something that we need to take note of. Operating loss has doubled to $1.2 billion. So the company is not profitable. It is heavily investing in research and development. It is hiring employees and developers to look at new functions, new features to make the business better. Stock-based information has now rocketed due to this aggressive hiring activity. So obviously, businesses like these, as investors, I am aware that profitability does come over time. It's not something that happens overnight. So that is normal, that is to be expected. Certainly common for a lot of the pharmaceutical stocks that we invest in. They have to spend lots of money initially on research and development. However, the growth that I can see there is excellent. The revenue numbers there are excellent as well. So let's finish off by looking at the final part of this article here. So I've highlighted there for you a key part that did draw my attention. So this is something very positive for investors. So I'll read that out for you now. So additionally, Roblox received another bullish vote of confidence from ARK Invest, led by the widely followed institutional investor Cathie Wood. So absolutely tremendous news for investors like ourselves who have invested in this stock. So this is a very, very significant vote of confidence. So that what this basically means that going forward, there is a lot of confidence in this business. So this is a stock that I'm thinking more in terms of long-term growth. I think the users are increasing, the market is huge, and possible expansion worldwide is certainly a potential for this business. Long term, I think the increase in revenue is eventually also going to lead to profitability. Okay, so in terms of a strike price for this, before I do that, I'd like to just compare this with the Airbnb and the launch that we had recently in December. So initially when Airbnb launched, it launched at a price of $139. However, when it was made available to retail investors, we had to invest in at $163. So certainly there was a very significant spike. And this is what one of the issues was. So as soon as we invested in $163, the price kind of very, very quickly came down to $148. So we're looking at an instant fall in value there. However, for the long term now, if we can see from that initial launch price, Airbnb is now well up in excess of 43%, now at $206. So certainly for the long term, it does recover, it does grow, and I do expect Airbnb to continue growing for the rest of the year. So I think we have a similar situation here in terms of it's probably not a good idea to invest on the same day in this stock. So if you're looking at investing, it's always a good time to look at the price stabilizing, settling down, which is what I tried to do myself, because on the Friday it was down 5%. So on the Monday, if you are want to put this on your watch list, consider any price below $70. I think any investment below $70, but certainly this would be a stock for the long term. So consider any strike in here at a price of less than $70. Okay, it's now time for lesson of the day. So before we start the lesson, I'd like to just give a quick shout out to John Options, who wrote in the comments for the previous video. Good video, appreciate for your sharing. Please share the source of your information for institutional investors. So very pleased to help you there, John, and I'd also like to share that with everybody watching now. So the lesson today is how to track large institutional orders. So it's very, very simple. So when you carry out your due diligence for any stocks that you invest in if you wish to look at this and the history of large buys. So what you have to first of all do is download the Webull application onto your phone. As soon as you download the Webull application, add the stock that you are looking to research. So once you've done that, then you can scroll down. So we're going to use an example here. This one is for the stock that we looked at today. So Roblox, we go down and then you see at the bottom there on the screen, it says large scale orders in the last 5 days in $1 million US. So we can see here on the 12th of March, there was a large institutional order of $6.23 million for this stock. So I hope that helps. I hope that helps with any due diligence for any stocks that you're investing in. Thank you very much for watching, and please join me again. Stay tuned.